Hello everyone and welcome back to Jupiter Hell. Today I'm just doing a quick video here. I'm going to be finishing up my endless trial that I had started without recording in the past. So the reason why I'm only doing up to level 30, I want to finish level 29 and get to level 30, is because that's as far as you need to go to get this badge here. Endless Diamond Badge. Reach level 30 in the Endless Trial on Nightmare. So that's exactly what we're doing, or what I was doing is Endless Trial on Nightmare. And once we're done with level 29, then I'll be done with the challenge. So I didn't record it because I thought it wouldn't be very interesting. So I planned to just kind of take it to 29, finish it in a quick video and show that I got it done, and that talk a bit about it. So we'll talk a bit about it a little bit more once I'm done with getting to level 30, but let's just quickly show you what we're doing here so far on this character. I played this character I think 2 days ago, so I got to refamiliarize myself as well anyway. So we've got this an Endless Boy here, which is actually a fated character. And so we got a Vampire Marine is what we were fated to be. So we've got Vampire level 2 up. I didn't take 3 because it must not have seemed necessary. Running 2, Mofo 2. Only Mofo 2 because I never really seemed to get low on HP. Rip and Tear 2, melee damage. Tough as Nails 3 for no pain. Because it's a vampire character and I have a large axe. I found a large axe, so I was using that to do a lot of killing. Hellrunner 2, Furious 1, which Furious is because of getting running. And Iron Man 1, which is because of a requirement for Vampire. But honestly, I think you want this maxed anyway on a Vampire build, or on a melee build. You want this maxed regardless because of bleed immunity. Unless you have bleed immunity on your chest piece, which is, probably the more cost-effective way to do it. So, equipment, we've got a necrotic armor. Damn, pretty sick, I know. Marine helmet, just random. This is pretty reasonable. Yeah, this is very good. Move speed, amazing if you're trying to melee things, and Furious is good too for extra rage or fury, whatever, if you're using running all the time and adrenaline to heal and all that. Reaver's Tendon, super juicy. Super juicy specifically because we're immune to pain, right? Where is it? It's over here somewhere. We're immune to pain, see? Tough as Nails 3 gives us pain immunity, so it doesn't matter if pain lasts longer on us to get our, from the relic that is. Right? The relic makes pain last twice as long, but it doesn't matter because it doesn't affect our accuracy anyway, so it's like, who cares? We just get 15% move speed bonus for free. So we've got 10% here, 15% there, 30% from Hellrunner, and then we also have the running bonus when we use it. So we're super zoomy here. Like I said, we just have a large axe, and then some random ass plasma rifle. It's fine. Calibrated 2, so it's got basically perfect accuracy, and Hunter 3, which is effective on more or less everything that's actually scary. And then Gatling, which is the Peacekeeper Gatling gun, which is it's pretty good, especially because this one has Frenzy. So anyway, let's see if we can finish this up. Hopefully I don't die on my way to finish it, because that would just be annoying. For items, looks like we have plenty of healing. Geez, 6 stims, a large med, 2 smokes, 4 gas. Reasonable ammo as well. I guess I'll probably just use this. Do I use the Gatling gun or do I use the plasma rifle? Let's start out with the plasma rifle, maybe. Oh, sorry, the Gatling gun. Did that door just open behind me? No, it did not. So I'm hearing fiends, which is always a little weird because it makes me think there might be a warlock. I don't know why this fiend is being so sneaky. Yeah, this looks like a warlock pack to me, but they're not healing, so that was weird. They didn't heal. But it was indeed a warlock. So hopefully I can just abuse the Peacekeeper's bonus damage here. Kill all these guys in one shot. There we go. Now again, this is a faded character. I don't necessarily think that Vampire is the best way to do Endless. Oh, jeez. You know, I should have thought twice about opening this door based on the sound I had heard. I heard a Warlock, but this is a bit more than just a Warlock, though, isn't it? So I could just axe out here. I'll probably be okay. But, like, we're so fast that I may as well run away. It's kind of silly to just fight these guys here. Granted, like, where the hell's my speed? Here it is. Yeah, 0.62. Yeah, like, I'm giving the respawns more time to spawn and all that, but I can probably just back up a little bit here and be okay. I could probably even just get the plasma rifle out. Nah, we're gonna axe him. Does this one-shot him? Yes, it does. Does this one-shot him? Yeah, perfectly one-shots him, in fact. Sure. So that Medusa is really the annoying thing, though. So we probably can't one-shot this Warlock, but we're just gonna go ahead and do running. Just get right up to these guys here. So unfortunately, the Medusas, they reduce your max HP, which is all, yeah, see, they always manage to do it, of course. But I'm not going to keep playing this after level 30 anyway. I probably could have plasma rifled that guy, honestly.
Need to get rid of some shit.
Or I could have, like, gassed him or something. I probably should have done. There's a few things I probably should have done. I'm just gonna melee these guys. It's kind of like, why not, right? The fact that Vampire gives you overhealing is so disgusting. I actually didn't realize that, or at least I didn't remember it, because I played Vampire, I think, once before? Yeah, I played it once before in Ultraviolent, which was a number of runs ago. So, maybe I noticed it back then, but if I did, I don't remember. So I just popped running there to get out of that bullshit, which I think was pretty effective. But yeah, I don't know if I noticed it or not back then, but now I definitely noticed in this run that it overheals you, which is just so sick. Apparently that barely scratches me anyway. So I do need to make sure I don't let my helmet break, though. Being crit wouldn't be nice. Also, the 2 armor on that's pretty good, honestly. So sure, I'll just go ahead and medkit, or multi-tool. Obviously, ideally, we'd have something that doesn't break. So yeah, I could take Vampire 3. Is it really necessary, though? Running 3 is probably not necessary. We have so much Fury income. Mofo 3, again, like I said, just never feel like I'm getting low on HP, so it's like, I don't really think I need that. Rip and Tear 3, again, seems worthless because I already have a ton of Fury income. Don't really need more. Probably you'd want Army Surplus if you were doing a build that requires more ammunition. Eventually in Endless, you're going to get everything. So it's really just a question of what order you want it in. Oh, I don't have Hellrunner 3? Well, okay. I didn't realize I hadn't picked that yet. You really don't need it immediately. Honestly. Do I care to get this ammo immediately? Probably don't really. I think I'm kind of just... Honestly, like, this gun is... It's dated at this point, so I'd prefer to replace it. And the plasma rifle is probably the better option, generally. So this guy, there's a Warlock back there somewhere, because this guy has overheal. Which I probably can just... I should probably just try and conserve some ammo. I don't know if I want to do that with 2 of them right in front of me, though. Well, this is the wrong gun. Well, let's just use some ammo now because we've got ammo right behind us anyway, so. Armored Ravager. That's pretty rude. Do I reload now? Or do I just swap guns? Do I just go large axe? I probably just go large axe, I think. Hopefully he shoots at me while I'm running, though. That would be ideal. This Armored Ravager. I want him to miss the shot. Okay, he just nails me in the face. Which is kind of insane given how much dodge I should have right now.
No fucking room.
Let's reload. So there should be a warlock in here. Don't know where. There should be one.
No room.
That's kind of icky. Ooh, there's two of them. Sure, let's pop running. See if we can dodge some rockets here. So if I stand in this location right here, if they miss me with the rockets, if they miss me entirely, the rocket goes flying by and does nothing. But if they hit the cover that I'm at, it won't do any damage to me at all. This is specifically like the best location you can be in when you're fighting anything that has a launcher. If you get them on the diagonal like this with a piece of cover. I think it has to actually be like the edge of a wall, not like a column. I'm not sure on that, but you see that did 0 damage to me right there. Right, let's do a nothing. I might have taken a little bit just now from the rocket that actually went past me and blew up on this, I'm not sure. But if they hit the wall in front of me, they do nothing. Really?
My pack's full.
Sick.
No room in inventory.
Okay. Well, let's just grab this. That's right, I'm a nightmare. I gotta not waste my time here. Yeah, that's a little icky. Damn, they got a lot of HP, don't they? Let's just go running again. Yeah, they're just healing a lot like this. I think it's just best if I just axe up. They're just healing a bunch. Get like 5 fury per kill, just something ridiculous. Yeah, it's actually just 5. Like, look at that, my HP just stays up all the time. The only thing is, like, necrotic armor is so amazing when you're doing melee like this because it repairs itself, right? But that's the issue with the helmet, is it's even though I'm not dying, my helmet is dying. Looks like I did miss a room over there. I don't know, do I go back for it now? There's gonna be a lot of spawns I gotta deal with. And like, you don't really need to in this challenge, or rather in this trial in Endless. You don't need to ever backtrack. Like, there's just more stuff ahead of you anyway. That's kinda it. Like, that's the end of this level. So, I mean, there it is. I'm on level 30, and that's kind of the end of it. So, why don't I keep going? Well, you know what? I kind of want to make sure I actually get my thing. I think I have to abandon the run to get my stuff. Maybe I should do level 30. It says to get to level 30. Maybe it meant to have to, like, beat it. Let's get to 31 then. I'll get to 31, and then we'll abandon it. I probably should just keep the axe out all the time, honestly.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, these guys are strong though. Wow. So 3 of them? Oops, let's gas him. That should help a bit. Ooh. Man, they like barely got touched by that poison, huh? My armor's probably breaking here. Why don't I smoke? Just right on top of myself. There. I can deal with these one at a time. Yeah, I was a little afraid of their rockets. That's kind of cool, but like, it's fine. I got a plasma rifle anyway. So it sounds like there's a warlock in here. I guess it's in an adjacent room. Maybe here? No? I mean... yes, it's kind of awkward. I think it's fine. Alright, I can get another gas, I guess, or... yeah, I guess I can get a couple more gas grenades. It's kind of a shame that you can't just straight up buy smokes from those stations. This guy's already in the perfect position for me. Of course, he just jams me in the face instead of hitting my cover. Do I reload or do I just go on him? I'd probably just get on him. Running is just so good. Very, very powerful. Medusa. Maybe if I stand here... oh, but she has cover on me for some reason? So I think the way the slithering buff on the Medusas works is that they lose it as they shoot you. So I'm going to try to go ahead and running and then dodge some shots. Wow, she actually missed me there, but hit this rod. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm definitely losing my headpiece here. I don't think I really care at this point, though. It's like impossible to get a good angle on this guy. Wow, seriously? I guess this is where I have to shoot him? Whatever. Sounds like some formers? I guess I can Gatling gun them. Sure. Damn Medusas. Yeah, I could probably get in melee range of them or something. Or this will be fine. Sure. Sounds like there's another one. Sure, I can take a gas mask. After we kill this one, I guess.
Fucking ammo! Reload!
Huh. That's obnoxious. Let's do something about that. Do I run away? I want to reload in peace. Oh, fuck you, dude. Damn. I reloaded with him off screen, but he could move up and shoot me, which I guess makes sense because rifles take forever to reload. Oh well. I think... no, there isn't a warlock behind them. They're just made this way. Damn, these guys are so fast, dude. 0.74. This group would be so terrifying in a normal game if you get this pack, like, earlier on or something. Honestly, even later on, if they attack you when you're fighting other dudes. They will just rip you apart. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is really cool. Yeah. Gimme, gimme. Although, honestly, the gas mask is good too, but at least this combat helmet will auto-repair itself. Goes a bit better with the kind of bullshit I'm dealing with these days. In this run, that is. I kind of just want to go running and run up there and chop them up. That's probably what I should do. Alright. Bunch of Kirby's over there. But we're at the end of the level. So that's it. Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna end it now. Oh, hello? Stop doing that, please. Yep. So, this better give me the stuff. It's endless, so I assume I gotta just abandon it at this point. Yep, we got it. Okay, cool. We got the diamond badge and all the other badges. Great. So yeah, you can see that this was a fated character. It was Nightmare. And we got to 31, so we could have gone obviously a lot longer. But so the reason why I didn't record this was because I suspected it would take a lot longer than it actually did take me to get to level 30. And because there's no branch missions on Endless Trial, and there's no terminals, you know, nothing special, no bosses, I didn't think it was going to be particularly interesting. And after having played it for like the roughly 2 hours or whatever it is, 2.5 hours, 3 hours, I'm not exactly sure. I guess it tells me right there. Well, no, I went AFK with the game on a few times, so I don't know that it actually took me 4 hours and 20 minutes. I think it was probably more like 3, somewhere in that vicinity. Not entirely sure, but after playing it for that amount of time, I think I was right. I don't think this is very fun. It's like, look at that. I only had 3 special events on the 30 levels I played, and they were all within the first 18. And Secure Vault is like not particularly interesting. I mean, it's kind of cool, right? But there's not a huge like variation to the way the level plays. Toxic Contamination and the Hunt are a bit more interesting, I suppose. The Hunt obviously being the bigger one. But only happened 3 times that we had a special event. And there's no bosses. You also get a lot less loot, I think. And you just kind of get everything eventually. You get all the item or all the skills. And one thing that I noticed was it was fucking easy, man. Like, this is probably I mean, maybe Angel of Carnage is easier, but Angel of Carnage is hilarious and fun. Like, this was just kind of like, look, okay, you got to remember though, like, Jupiter Hell is an amazing game, and it was still fun, but comparatively, it was boring. Compared to the other gameplays you could be playing, Endless Run I feel is boring and easy. Like, I picked up a chain gun, I think on like level 1 or 2, and it was just a normal ass chain gun, dude. There's nothing special about this. I auto-calibrated it at some point, but that was it. And I was just ripping through everything, and there's unlimited ammunition for it. Like, they're just dropping all kinds of 7.62 because it's nothing but freaking formers wielding chain guns. And they didn't really ramp up in difficulty for the longest time. I mean, it took forever. And then somewhere in the 20s, there was like a floor or 2 where it was like 10 Medusas, something crazy like that. I didn't know what the hell was going on. It came out of nowhere. And that kind of got scary, but then after that, it was like, we're back to the formers. Nothing else. It seems so all over the place and just so random that you're missing out on a lot of the Jupiter Hell experience, I think. So that's why I didn't want to continue playing after 30. I realized pretty quick that it wasn't going to be something I'd want to keep going with. I was just going to get to the badge, and that would be that. Also, I think if you want to do like a truly just infinitely scaling character, you probably want something other than Vampire as your master trait. You know, you'd probably be okay with it too, but it seems like they just throw more dudes in each level. and they get a bit stronger too, but there's like a lot of dudes, right? Like there's definitely a lot of dudes. I saw in those levels that I was talking about that had nothing but formers, I mean, more dudes than I had ever seen before. There's just so many guys. So probably you'd want something that lets you deal with a lot of people on screen. And yeah, melee is one way to do that, but when there's that many guys shooting you all at once, I'm not sure that you can keep up with the damage. You definitely want to have indestructible armor, right? Like that seems like a given. But anyway, I'm not really sure why you'd do it. You just play a different mode of Jupiter Hell, I think. You just have more fun. Like, I think Endless needs like bosses in it. I don't care if they're the same bosses, like that seems fine. That seems like a given to me. Recycle the bosses, of course. You know, like maybe you fight the Warden earlier on at level 6 or something, and then you fight him again later on at 36 or whatever it might be. You know, you just kind of cycle through them or randomize them. Maybe you get the Warden and like where your third boss would normally be, and instead you have like your Cryomancer where the Warden might be. You know, just shuffle the order around and then scale them up later on and let me fight him again. Maybe that would be a bit more interesting, but I think not having the branch missions also contributes to it kind of being boring. Obviously, like I said, the bosses contribute to it being a little boring, but probably just the sort of the lack of the progression of it that you've gotten used to while playing the game is really what does it. I think too, though, even if you do have a bunch of bosses, it's still going to be a bit of an issue because you have infinite levels. And one really big important part of Jupiter Hell, I think, is that you only have so many points. And you've only got so many points at each one of these difficulty spikes, right? When you first start, when you do your first boss, when you do a particular difficult purple area in a branch mission, when you first enter Io, or you first enter Dante, whatever it might be. But my point is that if you're gonna shuffle around bosses and whatnot, and let's say you're gonna face the Cryomancer, but he's like ×3 because you're facing him on like level 40 or something, it's still gonna be, I don't think you can really threaten the player at a certain point because you've gotten so many points. Like you're just gonna get every trait eventually, and at that point I don't really see how you can be threatened. I mean, I guess if they're raising all the HP and damage values, but at that point you'd come to a point, it's going to be kind of like Greater Ifs in Diablo, I guess, and Diablo 4 if you've played that, which I haven't played a lot of Diablo 4. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but not Diablo 4, Diablo 3. Diablo 4, I don't know, we haven't played it yet, but Diablo 3, Greater Ifs, you know, like eventually it gets so hard where you can't do anything, you die in one shot, you have to kill them in one shot, or rather you have to kill them and never be hit, or you just die. So it'd be the similar thing. But up until that point, you know, you've just got this infinite amount of points, you get everything, which is a little weird. It makes the build system feel kind of floppy. You know, the point of it is that you have to make those hard decisions, but when you don't have to make those hard decisions anymore, it's not as satisfying. Anyway, yeah, so I can't really recommend playing Endless. If you play it, I guess enjoy it for the first 30 levels and then get your diamond badge or whatever it is and then maybe move on. But yeah, like you can see, I've never played this before. It took me one try on Fated, and I don't think it really had much to do with the fact that I got Fated as a vampire because it was not particularly difficult. Yeah. Except for like that weird difficulty spike, right, that I was just talking about, where you get like 8 Medusas. Like, what's going on with that? Like, it feels very, I don't want to say it feels very random, because yeah, this game is random. It's a roguelike, and it should be, and I think that's a good thing. It's a good thing to have a lot of randomness in the ways that Jupiter Hell gives you randomness, which is, you know, in the loot you find, in some of the enemies that you face. But there is structure to it, right? Like, you know, in normal standard Jupiter Hell, you'll have floors that have Medusas, but it's not going to be an overwhelming number of them, and you're going to have a good, healthy mix of other units in there too. And this, it just kind of feels like there's a lack of structure, and the randomness is just reigning supreme. Because, you know, after you have that crazy Medusa floor, then suddenly you're fighting nothing but formers. It's like, I don't know what's going on here, man. Whiplash. It feels like 1 second I was in some crazy IO level that was impossible, and then the next second Rather, the next level up, which you'd think should progress to be more difficult. I'm in Callisto again. Like, I don't know what's going on. So yeah. I don't think I'll play it again. But we got General now. So that's cool. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the short video showing that. Check out the other video that I released today if you want a longer video. Until next time.